Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove the caps for the posting of the colors for tonight's ceremony. Tonight's colors will be presented by the Pioneer Battalion JROTC Color Guard. Carrying the U.S. flag is Allison Sweatman. Carrying the Tennessee state flag, Tanya Martinez. Right guard, Miranda Austin. Left guard, Jacqueline Glass-Morin. And the national anthem this evening will be performed by Miss Kerrigan Smith.
Carry. Colors. Forward. March. March time. March. Color guard. Pull. Present. Arms.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Forward. March. Color guard. Pull. Order. Colors. Fall out.
You may be seated. First of all, I would like to say good evening to members of the Warren County Board of Education who are here in attendance tonight. Mr. James Bennett, Mr. Mary Jenkins, Warren County Director of Schools, Dr. Grant Swallows, Representative Paul Sherrill, and the Honorable Judge Ryan J. Moore, Warren County faculty, Ms. Kathy Uden and Ms. Jennifer Ritchie, and all of you, families, and our students. First of all, I would like to say congratulations to the Warren Connect Online Academy Class of 2024. I would also like to take a moment to say thank you individually to my staff. Without Ms. Eden and Ms. Ritchie, Warren Connect would absolutely not exist. Their hard work and commitment to each one of our students exemplifies what teamwork and dedication is all about. If this school year has taught me anything, it is that there are some things that are absolutely not within our control. We started school off in August with a tornado that impacted parts of Warren County and caused us to start school a day late. In January, we had what some refer to as Snowmageddon 2024, and we almost used up all of our snow days then. A week ago, we had another round of tornadoes and flooding to cap off our year, causing us to have to be out of school once again. All I can say is, if the weather we've had during this time says anything about the class of 2024, then it must mean that you all are ready to take on the world by storm. And so while we were talking about storms, life is full of them. Every day will not be as happy or as exciting as today has been for you. Unfortunately, there will be times when you must face challenges. Big moments that you were not prepared for will be the hardest. The things that you didn't have on your bingo card, so to speak. The things that sneak up on you out of the blue. Those will be your hardest times in your life. And as I prepared for this speech tonight, I read a quote that said, "Storms will always rage. Don't run from them. Some lessons in life can only be learned in the middle of the storm." That's the challenge that I want to leave you with today as you are about to go out and make a life for yourself. Face whatever comes and never give up, no matter what. No matter how tough the situation may be, just remember, if you want to see the sunshine, you have to weather the storm first. Again, congratulations to each and every one of you sitting here. Class of 2024, your hard work and dedication has paid off. I would now like to introduce our guest speaker for this evening, Honorable Ryan J. Moore.
Thank you, Dr. Bennett. It's indeed an honor to be here with you this evening, and I really appreciate the invitation from Dr. Bennett to the distinguished faculty, administration, Dr. Swallows, Representative Paul Sherrill, School Commissioner Mr. James Bennett, Larry Judkins. Each of you have my utmost respect because of your commitment to these graduates. The faculty and staff have been a big part of these students' lives for the past 4 years, and I know as the son of a former educator, you don't do it for the money. It's a calling and it's a passion, and we thank you. To the parents, grandparents, siblings, and family members who have supported these students along the way, thank you. Education is a team effort, and there is no letter I in the word team. I remember when I decided to go to law school, I was newly married, and my wife and I didn't have children at the time. I worked full-time by day and went to school at night, and she put up with me studying most weekends. Anytime we would travel, she would drive, and I would be in the passenger seat going through flashcards, studying for that next exam. She would wait up for me as I drove back and forth from law school, and she was by my side every step of the way. From time to time, we had visitors in the courthouse, and they'll mention my law degree, and I'll say, hey, that belongs to Ashley just as much as it does me. Every educational journey that I've had has been a team effort, and graduates, I know you can probably say the same. You would not be here tonight without the support of your family, so please give them your thanks. And most importantly, I want to congratulate you, the 2024 graduating class of Warren Connect. Let's give these graduates a big round of applause. And thinking about what to speak on tonight, I was moved by a David Jeremiah series entitled Courage to Conquer and a John Eldridge book called Wild at Heart. And it dawned on me that in order for us to thrive and to live in the society that we do today, we have to be strong and courageous. That means not giving up in the face of adversity, not being afraid of failure, doing the right thing when no one is looking. I was telling Russell and Teresa and Jermaine and Kathy down here, my family and I recently returned from Orlando, Florida. It was a Super Bowl of cheerleading competitions. My 9-year-old daughter and her team performed in Orlando, and hundreds of teams landed in Orlando. As far north as Green Bay, Wisconsin, and as far south as Dallas, Texas. And before Sutherland's team performed, her coach asked me to give the athletes some advice. And part of what I told them was to be strong and courageous. And I quoted my favorite Bible verse, Joshua 1:7, which says, be strong and very courageous. And that's the message I want you all to take away tonight, to be strong and courageous. Just like Joshua was placed at such a time to lead the people across the Jordan River into the Promised Land, you've been placed here for such a time as this, and you are going to succeed. Your future is here before you tonight, and I want you to be strong and courageous. There will be adversity, like Dr. Bennett said along the way, but I encourage you not to be pushed by your problems, but led by your dreams. I have a Jim Rohn quote that sits on my bench, so I get to see it every day right before court starts. And it says this, learn how to separate the majors from the minors. A lot of people simply don't do well because they major in minor things. And that's a good reminder for me daily. Don't sweat the small stuff. Keep pushing forward and don't be afraid to fail. Author Theodore Seuss Giselle was rejected by 27 publishers. They said he was not creative enough. Today, his books are read all over the world under the pen name Dr. Seuss. He was strong and courageous. Walt Disney was fired by his newspaper editor, believing that he lacked, of all things, imagination. He ventured out on his own, went bankrupt, but eventually created the most iconic billion-dollar company that profits from merchandise, theme parks, and movies. Walt Disney was strong and courageous. Michael Jordan did not make his high school varsity basketball team. And the list of players who did without his name on it, he hung it on his wall for many years as motivation to improve. He went on to become a 6-time NBA champion. Michael Jordan was strong and courageous. In the 1996 Masters Golf Tournament, Greg Norman, the White Shark, had one of the most devastating experiences any athlete could ever suffer. After 3 rounds of golf, Norman had a 6-stroke lead. 18 more holes of just average golf would have assured him the coveted green jacket and a Masters victory. On the 4th and final day of the tournament, the bottom fell out. He shot a 78, and Nick Faldo came back to win with a score of 60-7. Obviously, Norman was devastated. But a few days later, New York Times writer Larry Dorman wrote a column, and this is what he said. After the debacle, the golf star experienced the most touching few days of his life. The bell rang 4 times the volume of what Norman received when he won the British Open just 3 years prior. Norman said, "It changed my whole outlook on life. It made me a better person." His wife said, "Greg, maybe this was better than winning that coveted green jacket. Now maybe you understand the importance of it all." Norman had 69 worldwide golf victories. And after that 1996 defeat, created a multi-million-dollar brand, which now includes apparel, interior design, wine, and beef. Greg Norman was strong and courageous, and so are you. So my message for you tonight is continue to be strong and courageous. Thank you.
Okay, next it is my honor to introduce the Director of Schools for Warren County, Dr. Grant Swallows.
Thank you. My great honor to be before you tonight, and honestly, every time that we have an opportunity to be involved in a ceremony like this, I'm thankful to live where we live. I'm thankful to be a part of a school system where we have young men and women that carry the flag across so well, represent us so well, get up in front and sing so well to honor a country that we love. But also, it's just a beautiful celebration of some young men and women that have worked so extremely hard to get to where they are tonight. So thank you for the opportunity to be here. Thank you for being here. I want to also add my thanks to our distinguished guests to our left, Representative Paul Sherrill for being here, Larry Judkins, who's a board member, along with James Bennett. We have 4 other board members that couldn't be here. There's a lot of award ceremonies happening tonight. Chris Cope, Tommy Colwell, Tanya Bess, and Bill Zeckman also make up our school board. And without them, we wouldn't have what we have in our school system. So we're very thankful for that commitment. So I will also add my thanks to Dr. Bennett. I'm going to tell you, 3 years ago, we sat in an office and talked about having online virtual school. And those conversations went into action. The work that she and Ms. Ritchie and Ms. Uten have done have brought us to this space tonight. This is the 3rd graduating class of Warren Connect, and so we're very proud of that fact. We're very proud of the fact that we've got young men and women who took a different route to graduation because they've worked really hard in a different way than we normally see in a school system. And that's a credit to them and to you as families to supporting them through that, but it's also a credit to 3 ladies who have worked extremely hard to get them there. And so I would ask that you give them a round of applause. So I will be quick and short with my thoughts and give you 3 things that I want you to do. Be proud, be prepared, and be purposeful. I want you to be very proud of your accomplishments, because 13 years of going through school, it's been a long, hard road. You've gone through a lot of things, and you've made it. So be proud. And a part of being proud is doing like Judge Moore asked you to do. Recognize those people around you that helped you get here. Not just a typical teenager, hey mom, hey dad, thanks. Take a minute, look them in the eye, give them a hug, tell them thank you for pouring into my life. Because guess what, folks? When you walk across the stage and you get this diploma, the next chapter in your life is all up to you. You are now an adult. You now no longer are bound by law to come to school. You have the world in front of you. And so be very proud of the accomplishment, because you know that it's going to lead you to the next step, which is the second part, being prepared. What I love about Warren Connect, and what I love about the fact that you've gone in a non-traditional route of finishing your school year, schooling years, is that you have found a way to make it work. You've prepared yourself in a different way. You've taken classes in a different modality, and you're ready to be critical thinkers and critical problem solvers when you get out into the world. Because I wish I could tell you that the world is going to be easy for you. It's not. It's going to continue to be a challenge. But you are a testament to working extremely hard to get where you are tonight. So do not leave that preparation behind. But the last thing that I'll share with you is that I ask you to be purposeful. Honestly, goals are good. Goals are exactly what you should have. But let me tell you this. You've been placed on this earth for a reason. You were designed for a place and time to do what you have done and what you are going to do. Do not be deterred by the things of this world. Because I can tell you, they are going to try to push you away from your purpose. You may not know what that purpose is yet. That's okay. Guess what? I went to school, I went to college and got an English journalism degree. I wanted to be on ESPN. You see how that worked out for me? But you know what? I believe I'm fulfilling my purpose in life. I believe that I've been placed here for a reason, and I know that same thing will work for you. And so my hope for you is that you have a set of beliefs that guide you and that you can hold fast to as you move through this. And so look for that purpose and hold fast to it. Finally, I will just say, we are so very proud of you. Warren County, our Warren County school system, your families and your friends, we lift you up tonight. We hold you up, and we're going to celebrate you. In just a few minutes, when you walk across the stage, you're going to hear some hooping and hollering that you've probably never heard before. But it's because of your hard work and how proud we are of you. And so I end with this, and this is my honor to do this, and I will say this at all of our graduation ceremonies, but Dr. Bennett, you will have affirmed that the staff of Warren Connect has researched the records of the students before us this evening who are candidates for graduation, and that these candidates have satisfied all the requirements established by the Warren County Board of Education and the state of Tennessee to receive their high school diploma. By your confirmation, it's my privilege and distinct honor, by the power vested in me by the Warren County Board of Education and the state of Tennessee, to confer to you, the graduating class of Warren Connect, the class of 2024, your high school diploma with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that are now yours to enjoy. Thank you, and congratulations.
If you will please rise.
Aspen Ty Adams. Austin Paul Baker. Cameron Lee James Cumbie. Tiffany Cheyenne Emberton. Kaylee Cole Gunter. Jerem Shay Jones. Alondra K. Lassiter. Lily Lane Myers. Emma Grace Pettigo. Callie Morgan Rutledge. Ava Grace Sexton. Joshua Andrew Sparkman. Jaden Faith Vaughn. Kyler Francis Victory.
Yeah, girl.
And last but certainly not least, Paisley Shelley Wanamaker.
Students, please rise. You may now turn your tassel to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present to you the Warren Connect class of 2024.